Let's say there's some, oh, I don't know, big year-end celebration you need to cook something for, like a little appetizer kind of thing. You know who to come to. You come to Max. If you want to get yelled at, but you come to me if you want something great to eat, and that's what we got. We've all had lobster rolls, and they're delicious, and they're potentially expensive AF. So we're gonna flip it and make shrimp rolls, little individual size ones. Damn, are they gonna be good? And they happen very quickly and, honestly, inexpensively. We start by cooking some shrimp. Raw, peeled and deveined shrimp, no tail on. These are, I think, 1620s. The point is, the size doesn't matter. What matters is the weight, and you want, you know, like a half a pound of these things. So, but you don't want them like this. You could, but we like them in smaller bites to make it easier, so we're gonna chop them up like this. Grab one and just give it some of that, okay? Do the whole stack. I love the smell of raw shrimp. There's something about this and cooking shrimp that takes me back to Club Med. I remember walking into the dining room or wherever we ate at lunchtime, and there was always shrimp because it was Mexico. This takes me back there every time. When they're all cut, get your little bowl back, put them in, get a burner. First thing into a hot pan is some butter. And the butter's in for flavor, lads. But to keep it from burning, we give it a little chunk of neutral oil. We let this melt and get pretty hot. And once we have, in go our scrimps, as my friend Aaron would say. Shrimp. It's gonna take about 2 minutes, max.
Yeah.
You can see the color changing already, right? That's just been seconds. Great stuff. Ah, they're almost there. First in, just a tiny little pinch of salt and pepper. Baby, baby, baby. But then some Old Bay seasoning, because that's the preeminent flavor note in a lobster and a shrimp roll. Isn't this fantastic? Look at this. I'm giving them 10 more seconds and I'm calling them done. Remember, you can eat raw shrimp. So why would you cook the hell out of them here? Done. Out they come into a bowl. We're gonna let these cool, then we carry on. And there they are, all cooled and looking deceptively like little bits of lobster, right? I love it. Okay, here's how this goes down. We add the following. Recipe below, don't worry about writing anything down unless you're super anal. Mayo. I like a little Dijon, and I think I only have a little. So, what is that? Half a teaspoon of Dijon. A tiny little bit, maybe a quarter teaspoon smoked paprika, a little lemon juice, no seeds, thank you very much. And then some diced celery. How do we feel about jalapenos, ladies?
Yes. Love it.
Great. Diced jalapeno. Seeded. And then a couple classics for me, some parsley, and the real important one is some fresh chopped dill. Love it to death. Now we mix. How's that look? Perfect? Amaze? Little taste. Wow, it's fantastic. I want a little bit more salt, some fresh ground pepper, and a little bit more Old Bay to make it perfect. But now let me show you what we're gonna do with the buns, because this is fun too. Get you closer to the lobster roll-esque thing. So here's what we do. We take a little bit of butter and just brush it on here. And then take Hawaiian rolls and put the cut side down. You know, when you get a lobster roll, you get that toasty outside. Well, we're gonna mimic that just by doing this. It's not gonna take long. Once we get some color, we'll turn to the other side, pull them off, fill them up, eat them. Like that. That's what you're going for. A little bit of beautiful color. It doesn't have to be dark brown. Oh, it just has to be gorgeous. So if I stay close here. Lovely. What's nice about this is make the shrimp part the day of, the day before, 2 days before. If you make it a couple days before, I'd add a little bit more mayo, maybe a little squeeze of lemon juice to brighten it back up, but it does not have to be last minute. Everybody's perfect, off they come. And we're there and adorable. That's what I was going for. Straight frickin' adorable. So now we'll make a little cut in the top, because you know, the lobster rolls have that top split. So we'll give them that. Not too much though. It's called a lobster roll cut. I have no idea. So these are not meant to be huge ass sandwiches. They're meant to be served alongside other appetizer kind of things. So then you just come along and you go like this. If you're making these for your own little party, then you don't have Max from the SS standing with his stern eye in front of you, making you scared about putting too much or too little, this will go much faster. But me, I gotta do this to please my master. And there you have it. Make 1 million of them. You could probably make, I don't know, 8 to almost 10 with this amount of shrimp. I love them so much. And then when you're pleased with your beautiful work, you pick one up and let me tell you why this works. Because it just does. Lobster roll. What? Dill, for sure. And listen when I say this, not dried dill. Dried dill shouldn't be allowed. It's a horrible ingredient. But this, the little bit of spice that comes from the smoked paprika and the little extra Old Bay that I put in is heavenly. You make these, you can do this, make your people happy. And if you don't have people, screw it, make yourself happy.